Hello everybody, this is Ariadne Rainbird, continuing with my series on the Wiccan Sabbats, and today I'm going to talk about the Spring Equinox. In modern neo-paganism, the Spring Equinox is sometimes referred to as Eostra or Ostara, a name which is taken from an Anglo-Saxon goddess, Eostra, also known as Ostara. Little is known about this goddess, except that her festival may have been celebrated around the Spring Equinox and became Easter. The only reference we have to this goddess is from the Christian monk Bede, who wrote that the Anglo-Saxons celebrated this goddess and named the month for her, which they called Eostra Monarth. Eostra may have been a goddess of fertility, and she may have been connected with hares and eggs. She may also have been a goddess of the dawn, as was the Proto-Germanic Ostron, who was also connected with the equinox. She may be connected with the Greek Eos and the Roman Aurora, both dawn goddesses. Some people connect her with the Babylonian Ishtar and Phoenician Astarte, though the names are not etymologically linked. The spring equinox is a time of both fertility and new life, and of balance and harmony. Light and dark are here in balance, but the light is growing stronger. It is a time of birth and of manifestation. Daffodils, tulips and crocuses are all in full bloom. Blossom appears on trees, and catkins can be found on the hazel and willow. Rites are best performed at dawn or dusk, that time between light and dark. The days grow lighter and the earth grows warmer. As at Imbolc, seeds may be blessed and planted. Seeds of wisdom, understanding and magical skills may also be planted. Eggs may be used for the creation of talismans or ritually eaten. The egg is a symbol of rebirth, and its yolk represents the sun, its white the white goddess. Egg production in hens is stimulated when the bird's retina is stimulated by more than 12 hours of light, and thus more eggs are produced after the equinox. This is a time of both growth and balance, and we work on balancing ourselves and the subtle energies within us, such as our chakras, the energy centres within our bodies, and the inner masculine and feminine qualities, the light and dark, and the 4 elements within our psyche. The equinox is also the time of Persephone's return from the underworld to reunite with her mother Demeter, making the earth green again. This is the time of the spring's return, the joyful time, the seed time, when life bursts forth from the earth and the chains of winter are broken. It is a time of balance when all the elements must be brought into new harmony. The Prince of the Sun reaches out his hand, and the Kori, the maiden, returns from the dark underworld. Where they dance, wild flowers appear. Sorrow turns to joy, and scarcity turns to abundance. A simple ritual may be performed for the spring equinox by creating an altar as best you can with symbols of balance and new life. If you are able to get spring flowers, have them on your altar, or draw appropriate pictures. Have a cup containing water and incense. Ground and centre yourself. Cast your circle in your usual way, perhaps by just visualising a bubble of protection around you. And call upon the elements, breathing each one in and asking for them to be balanced within you. Call on the goddess as Eostra, Eos, Aurora, Rhiannon, and feel the love and abundance she brings. Call on the god as the warming and fertilising sun god, as Belenos, Lu, Balder, Helios, the Lord of Light, and feel his growing power. Contemplate the goddess's power to change and transform the earth, and to change all that she touches, including the changes she can bring within us. You may wish to chant. An appropriate chant would be as follows. She changes everything she touches, and everything she touches changes. She changes everything she touches, and everything she touches changes. Changes, touches, touches, changes, changes, touches, touches, changes. She changes everything she touches, and everything she touches changes. She changes everything she touches, and everything she touches changes. Changes, touches, touches, changes. Changes, touches, touches, changes. The goddess comes in many forms, sometimes in animal form, and has sacred animals and helpers. The hare is one such animal, traditionally associated in our minds with Easter, the Easter hare or bunny that brings Easter eggs. Call upon the hare spirit, the sacred animal of Eostra. Visualize the hare coming to you until it sits in front of you. Think about all the things that you want to be rid of in your life, such as ill health, poverty, emotional difficulties, etc., and give them to the hare with this rune. Hare spirit, swift as lightning, these afflictions need affrighting. Lady bright and Lord of might, send them from me, give them flight. Now they do reside in you. Run, run, hare spirit, till fall of dew. Hare spirit, swift as lightning, these afflictions need affrighting. Lady bright and Lord of might, send them from me, give them flight. Now they do reside in you. Run, run, hare spirit, till fall of dew. Hare spirit, swift as lightning, these afflictions need affrightening. Lady bright and Lord of might, send them from me, give them flight. Now they do reside in you. Run, run, hare spirit, till fall of dew. This will not harm the hare, for the hare can take and carry them off for you, and so purify them. Visualize the hare running away with all that you've given it. You may also wish to add the power to the spell by drawing a hare on a slip of paper and writing on it the afflictions you wish to be rid of, and then to destroy it in some way, visualizing the afflictions disappearing. Meditate on the swiftness and grace of the hare, and let your soul take flight. Imagine yourself transformed into a hare, and run free over hills and meadows. Feel the thrill of the wild spirit. When you're ready, come back to your body and thank the hare spirit. Meditate again on the balancing of the elements within yourself and on the balancing of light and dark. As the sun is growing stronger and the days are growing longer, open yourself up to the sun and the light, knowing that even if you cannot see it, it is there, warming and nurturing the earth and providing energy. Think about what you want to energize within yourself. This is a time for new projects, learning and beginning on a new path of development. Ask the goddess and God to help, encourage and bless you in your work and on your path. Drink some water, drinking in the freshness of the season. Thank the goddess and God, and dismiss the elements and close the circle. Now, another Anglo-Saxon goddess who was mentioned by the Venerable Bede, who could also be associated with the spring equinox, and who had a month named after her, is the goddess Hredda. Hredda is a goddess who ruled the month which preceded the month of Eostra, or Stara Manath. So her month was Hredda Manath, and it's likely that the spring equinox would have often fallen within her month rather than in Eostra's month. So it's a rather arbitrary use of the word Eostra for the spring equinox. That's a word that was coined by American witch Aidan Kelly. He could have also equally have called it the festival Hredda, or Hredda's Day. Please see my videos on Eostra, the goddess, and on the goddess Hredda for more on these goddesses as well. I hope you've enjoyed this video and that you found it informative. And if you have enjoyed it, please like the video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.